Hello everyone, my name is Deepa Vibhute. I'm working at Brahmadev Dada Mane Polytechnic in Electronics and Telecommunication Department. Today we are going to discuss on basics of electronic communication. In that we will see the block diagram of communication system. In this chapter we will cover these contents. First is elements of basic electronic communication system, that is block diagram of communication, and after that we'll see electromagnetic spectrum, and then what are the transmission modes and what are the sources of noise and what is meant by signal to noise ratio. But before we move towards the block diagram, let's first understand what is communication. So in broad sense, communication is the process of exchanging information used for conveying thoughts, ideas and feelings to one another, and the communication between human beings can be verbal, non-verbal, it can be facial expression, or via body language, or in some cases it may be written words. As I have said before, the definition of a communication as process of exchanging information either wired or wirelessly between 2 points which are far away from each other. So this is all about the basic definition, but from engineering point of view, the definition of a communication is the mechanism of sending, processing and receiving data or information by electrical means, that is the mode of transmission of a data or information that has to be electrical. So this information could be a voice signal or email or any image or even a television signal. But here let's take an example of a voice signal. So if we consider the speech signal or a voice of a human as a signal, then it contains the frequencies up to 3 kilohertz. And if we consider the entire audible spectrum, then it varies from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Now, this is the block diagram of general electronic communication system, in which the different functional elements are represented in a block. As you can see here, the first block is of information source, then input transducer, the transmitter, then channel, the noise, the receiver and output transducer, then output signal. These are the basic elements of communication system. We are going to discuss each of this block one by one in detail. First of all is the information source. The source is the originator of a message or a data, that is it generates the data or a message that to be transferred. The communication system have been developed for communicating useful information from one place to other. This information can be in the form of a sound signal like speech or music, or it can be in the form of a picture, or it can be the data information from any computer. This is about the information source. Now the next block is of input transducer. In that first point is the information in form of a sound, picture or a data signal cannot be transmitted as it is. This means we cannot send our voice over a long distance. For a communication between two persons which are in close proximity with each other, it's fine. One can speak and other can listen. But what if the distance between two persons is large? Let's take 100-kilometer distance or 500 kilometers. In that case, the human voice cannot reach up to the destination. Here we have to take the help of electronic equipment so that we can send the signal. The information in the form of sound, picture or data, first it has to be converted into suitable electrical signal. The input transducer converts non-electrical signal into electrical signal. For this purpose, we are using input transducer. So, for example, microphone into which we speak in an auditorium or in a radio station, It converts human voice into an electrical voltage or a current signal. Next is the transmitter. First point is the function of the transmitter block is to convert the equivalent electrical of the information into suitable form. And the second point is transmitter is a combination of modulator, amplifier and antenna. Now, in order to send our voice signal over a long distance, we need to take help of another signal. As we know, the frequency of a voice signal is very low. So we require high frequency and high intensity signal to cover a longer distance. So what the modulator does is it changes one of the signal property, that is amplitude, phase and frequency, according to the original message signal. This process is called as modulation, and the device which performs this task is called as modulator. Now what the amplifier does is that it increases or enhances the energy level of the modulated signal so that it can cover a long distance. Now the antenna converts electrical signal into electromagnetic waves, as electromagnetic waves have higher intensity compared to electrical signal. Next is channel. The communication channel is the path used for transmission of a signal from transmitter to receiver. That is, channel is a medium of propagation of the electrical message or information which is transferred between two parties. When there is a conversation between two persons in a room, in that case air acts as a medium which carries the information. And when there is a conversation between two persons on a mobile phone, the channel is coaxial cable or a fiber optic cable. When transmitted signal is traveling from the transmitter to receiver over a communication channel, noise gets added to it. So what is noise? Noise is an unwanted electrical signal which gets added into the transmitted signal when it is transmitted towards the receiver. Due to noise, the quality of a transmitted information will always degrade, and once this noise is added, the noise cannot be separated from the original information. Hence, noise is a big problem in a communication system. Next is receiver. Here, the process of reception is exactly opposite process of a transmission. That is, the received signal is amplified, demodulated and converted into a suitable form. And the receiver is a combination of demodulator, amplifier and a filter. The demodulator extracts the original signal from modulated one. And after covering the longer distance, surely the energy level of a signal will be less. The amplifier increases the strength of received signal, and filter removes the noise and interference from signal. So for this it uses low pass filter or band pass filter. Now next comes the output transducer. As we had input transducer at input, at output side output transducer. Now the message which was originally transmitted, we need to get that signal. We don't want this received electrical signal, as we cannot understand from electrical signal. So output transducer converts this signal back to its original. Example of that is loudspeaker. That is, it converts electrical signal to a voice signal. So this is how the communication takes place with the help of these basic elements.